What's happening, sports fans? We continue our coverage of what high school sports looks like right now, which is a bunch of superstar athletes sitting at home going a little stir crazy, waiting for their chance to get back on the field. We're talking to Ryan Ward. He is a baseball player at Coronado High School right now, but he's going to be probably one of the next superstars at the University of Arizona very, very soon. Thank you very much for joining us, my man. How are you holding up?
Pretty bored. Missing the season a lot and my teammates, but it's all right. Just trying to stay safe.
All right, so when baseball gets violently ripped away from you, what do you actually end up missing the most? Is it the teammates? Is it crushing balls to left field? Like what do you miss actually the most about baseball, you think?
Definitely my teammates and just like having a good time at the field and like with my boys and just playing the game that I love, and I miss a lot for sure. Stuff.
Will we ever see photos of you just wearing your uniform, walking around the house, being like, I miss it so much, I just have to dress for game day?
I don't think so, but it's definitely come to a point where all I think about is like being at the field. Like I really do miss playing ball and stuff. And it's humbling. It like makes you, be thankful for it, which is a good thing. Keeps it in perspective.
I mean, you're the first person to say that kind of stuff, and I know that you're somebody who has a ton of perspective on life in general and what really is important and not. And so I'm sure that right now you're probably holding things a little bit more in perspective, like you said, than everyone else.
Sure. Yeah.
What is? I mean, are you hitting off a tee? Are you still playing catch? How do you get little bits of baseball still in your life right now?
Well, I have a cage in my house. I have a little
beautiful
cage with the machine, so I'm fine. Just the biggest thing is the rain. I want the rain to go away. If the rain wasn't here, I'd be hitting 24/7. Which I mean, I on the days that are sunny, I have been, which is I'm thankful for that too. Not many kids have that. So.
Deal. Well, when it does clear up again, send us a photo of that cage so that we can let everybody know what that looks like. Are you a video game guy? Like, are you playing MLB The Show to scratch that itch? What are you doing with your downtime?
I've been playing a little COD, a little Fortnite. Pass some time. Yeah.
Xbox, PlayStation.
Yeah, I have Xbox. I don't have PlayStation.
Are you willing to share the gamer tag and welcome all of the smoke, or are you trying to keep things?
Yeah, I want it. Papa Dingo 8865. I want the smoke.
There you go, folks. Papa Dingo A865.
Yeah.
There you. Is there a PG story behind that, or no? Okay.
It's just a literally random name.
Deal. Fair enough. I like that. Just a random name comes out. Papa Dingo. Look out. He's coming for all the smoke. So let's talk a little bit about, like we mentioned, you're going to the University of Arizona. Why pick the Wildcats?
Arizona is a school that both my parents went to, actually met there and ended up getting married. So I hold that in my heart. One. Two, I mean, academics, good academic school, business school. Three, Coach Jay Johnson. I mean, one of the coolest dudes I ever met. Somebody who's strong in himself and just I have confidence in, and like really looking forward to that. And just Tucson, cool town, like everything about it, love it.
Now, baseball, I think that not a lot of people understand the physics of when you do play at that higher elevations. It's a little bit different of a game.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that everybody always talks about like Mile High and Colorado and that being the exclusive stadium that has high elevation, but Arizona's not far behind in terms of thin air, high elevation. So was there any draw there too to play in a little bit more of a hitter friendly situation?
True. Yeah. I mean, the ball flies at high Corbett for sure. I mean, I don't think it had something to do with it, but it's definitely something that just a good thing to have.
Well, as somebody there that I played in the Pac-12, I went out there and my pitching coach said, hey, everybody put on your moon boots. We're pitching in space today because everything's going to start flying.
Yeah.
What are you aiming? Like, I know that everybody in high school plays a little bit of everything. You'll wind up pitching. You'll wind up playing left field. You'll catch. What are you aiming to do in college?
Just pretty much playing any position. I want to be able to play any position on the field that I can get myself in the lineup and help my team.
So you just want to hit. You just want to bring the big stick.
True. That, and I can really play anywhere in the field and help the team any way I can.
There is, we were talking a little bit about before this, there's Mac Bingham is out in Arizona right now. There's tons of local talent kind of all over the Pac-12. So it almost feels like you get a little bit of high school, not necessarily high school all over again, but are you excited to cross paths with people both on your own team and from the community all up and down your
I mean,
regular
some of my
schedule?
teammates even right now from the past, just like Keone Cavaco with the Twins, and then Marcelo's going to USC, Kyle's going to U of A with me, just to name a few of them. But yeah, I mean, playing against some of my teammates and just players I've played against in general. Some going to state, some going, Cal, all over the place is really cool, and just I think it's really unique in the sense that San Diego does have a lot of Pac-12 talent.
Well, I mean, I get a lot of ish for this because Twitter and Instagram tend to be very football and basketball centric, but I've
Mhm.
always said that San Diego's a baseball town, and we are by
It
far
is.
significantly better at baseball than anything else. And I think you're part
Yes,
of, like,
very
you,
true.
yeah, you just listed off a bunch of people that were Pac-12, SDSU, Mountain West, like all that kind of stuff. We talked to Cole Colleran earlier today, who's staying at
Mhm.
USD, Christian Becerra yesterday, who's Cal State San Marcos. Like, the really good kids are still staying here, even at the not like Power Five conference type schools. But you also played football this year.
I did.
You dipped your toes in the world of Friday Night Lights and football, and you did it all around Coach Hines.
Yep.
What was that experience like?
My dad actually played two sports at Arizona. He played football at Arizona too. So I figured I'd have to try it before, I think this is the last year I could definitely go for it and try it. And it was fun, especially having Coach Hines, just like a mentor and someone to just listen to and gain perspective from was really cool. And then just like the teammates and just all that was super fun. Nothing like I've ever done before. It's a lot different than baseball.
So you had never played any Pee Wee or Pop Warner or anything like that
No,
football.
no. That was my first time ever playing organized football.
What was the first hit like? Was there one moment where you're like, "Oh, this is gonna hurt," and then it didn't feel that bad, or you actually just
I
got hit and you're like, "I'm
It
over
actually was,
this"?
I think it was week 4 or 5 at Sarah in October, and I was first play of the game. I was running a crossing route over the middle, and my quarterback Brady really threw it. Good pass, I caught it, but I got absolutely hammered. Like I definitely got knocked out, like saw stars, like the whole ordeal. It was funny actually looking back on it. I'm super glad I played actually.
But you got up and you're like, "Okay, I can do this. I'm gonna actually be okay." Because I think
No,
that
no, no. I got concussed. Like I was fully
oh,
concussed.
so you got up drooling and
Yeah, I got yeah.
well, there you go. University of Arizona. Just know you probably don't have a multi-sport star on your hands. He's going to
True.
stick to just dingers on the diamond.
Yep.
But hey, man, at least you got to be around. I think there's a lot of people that are a little bit scared to ever even step out of their comfort zone and do a sport like that. And I know, especially, I got to spend training camp with you guys this year.
Yeah, you did.
It's a very multi-sport, multi things going on in their life type group of people that end up playing football at Coronado. It's not a Helix, it's not a Lincoln, it's not a people are coming there specifically for football. So you're going forward. You got all of this potential and future plans in your life, but maybe if you could go backwards a little bit and talk to some of the younger kids out there about some tips, advice, guidance on how they can get themselves recruited, how they can manage their time, how they can, sort of emulate you, be in your shoes a little bit.
Okay. Just in general, like taking it one step at a time and taking it one game at a time, I think is a big, big thing. And just like not being so overwhelmed and overthinking it and just going on and like having fun. Cause like that's when you'll play best. And I mean, it is a game. You have to remember that and just, keep doing what you're doing. Take it one step at a time, work hard, control what you can control. And pretty much at the end of the day, that's all you can do.
And maybe gain a little bit of perspective along the
Exactly.
way, and not stress out over the micro, whether or not you went 2 for 3 instead of 3 for 3 type stuff in life. I
Exactly.
get the sense that a lot of it is just let it happen around you.
Let it happen.
So
Exactly.
look, he plugged the gamer tag. You can go check him out. All the smoke he wants there. Hopefully, we will get to see him back in action this season. If not, you can go get in the early on the bear down bandwagon, as we have talked a little bit about the U of A. Ryan Ward, thank you so much for joining us. Stay safe. We hope to see that photo of your cage in action when the sun comes back out, so that we know you can be dropping some dingers when we all get back into action. Stay safe, stay healthy, my man, and we'll hopefully talk to you soon.
For sure. Thanks, Christian.